It's the best way of killing your own ability to present.
Oh, that is beautiful and very well executed when it comes to this.
He did something different when he walked up.
You did. How stupid simple. It feels like it's a trend. You really don't include the audience.
I think I found it.
Did you find it?
I think I see what he's doing. He creates this marvel of, it's almost like it shouldn't work, but it does.
But it does, yeah.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Alex!
Welcome!
David, we are here today to have a look at a man by the name Jon Penberthy.
Ba-ba-dum.
He is the founder of Adclients, and I saw him on stage,
Yeah.
and I found him to be a very intriguing, interesting person who spellbound the room. And very few people during that conference did that. He did something different when he walked up.
You did. David had to run to the restroom, so I will just explain that what we do here is that we base this analysis out of two different models. First model is something that we call 110 steps, where David did an analysis on 5,000 speakers and narrowed it down that you have 110 core skills that you can use to affect people with your delivery. The second model that we're using is something that we call the JP Spice Rack, and it's 136 different ways to emotionally stimulate an audience in one way or another. So looking at this analysis, we're going to base every feedback and everything that we find out of these two different models. So I hope you guys are engaged in this because we're ready to set go as soon as David is coming back.
All right, here we go. Jon Penberthy.
Let's go.
It's really time consuming. It takes ages to come up with this idea and then build it and
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, there we go. I knew he was going to do it.
Yep.
Hop.
Where do we have it? It's
Which one are you looking for?
the number 6,
Yep.
used in a positive way. So this
Unbalanced feet, but balanced feet.
shows excitement.
Yeah.
Like, come on, yes, I'm ready for this. However, if he keeps on doing that all the time, it's going to be something that is irrational and instead grabs attention from the content itself. But I like it.
So I'm gonna say that his eyebrows, so skill number 80, so he's really working at the same time as he's using that balanced feet or unbalanced feet in the positive way. Very well done.
In the smile, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
create it and put it on the page, and then that only gets you so far. We now have to create a sales vehicle that we're going to put them into once they opt in. The great
Good
thing
pointing
about a
gesture.
webinar and why this is so stupid simple is
How stupid simple. It feels like it's a trend ongoing nowadays.
Alliteration.
Using alliteration, that is skill number, let's see, 299. 99.
Two or more words beginning with the same word or letter.
Yes.
So, stupid, simple.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Great involvement, great gestures.
Yeah.
Like when you use a PowerPoint, please gesture to it. Like there's so many speakers who go like, "Ooh, PowerPoint." I will now take my laser pointer and I will stand in the corner.
I'm in the way here.
And then I'll go. It's the best way of killing your own ability to present.
Yep.
He doesn't do that.
Nope, he doesn't.
is that our webinar doubles as the lead magnet, right? What they're opting in for is the ability to register for the webinar.
Pace changes are sublime.
Yes.
Going up, going down, going up, going down in his pace creates variation and grabs our attention. The slow pace should be preferably associated with stuff that is more important and high pace with stuff that is less important, and he does it very beautifully.
Very beautiful.
The great thing about a webinar and why this is so stupid simple is that our webinar doubles as the lead magnet, right? What they're opting in for is the ability to register for the webinar that's happening. So we need a capture.
There is a little bit of locked body language there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 90-degree elbow.
All right.
His left is just really protective there.
So you could relax.
Yeah.
Relax the left arm.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you make
Yes.
us feel that it's you're speaking to me. It's general. You have nothing to hide. You're not hiding anything. And he has that little beautiful pen of his. I would sometimes call that a little sword. So he has a little protection. A lot of people tend to have something in their hands and they like it as having it as a protection, as a sword or something. It can be a remote control. It can be a pen. In this case, of course, he's using that for the visual, beautiful, graphical thing that he's enhancing his delivery in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just be a little bit more.
So
relaxed
just
on
to
that one.
summarize, just relax.
You relax,
That's hand,
Yeah.
arm. By the way, if you are as impressed as I am,
And me?
of Jon Penberthy, and you want to be better at delivering your presentations, there's a great way to do that.
Yeah.
Check out a movie we just released. It's in the description.
It is the best ever that we have ever created, ever, exclamation mark, ever.
So have a look at that if you want to see how he does it and why he does it so well, and how you can learn it as well.
Yes!
Yes.
You can become a new Penberthy.
Yes.
Your page anyway to get them registered, but that's also sending people off to join our email list.
There
so
we go.
can follow-
Also angle there. When you're speaking at the same time as you're going over here, you really don't include the audience in any way. So that
So
would
speak out towards more.
angle up towards the audience. He's doing it beautifully well before. Did you see that? How he went in and talked about it,
Yeah.
and then but still kept the angle towards us, the cameras.
I'm starting to fall in love with the with his melody. I think he's got a nice melody. He's doing melody changes, and also the softness of his voice is very, very attractive.
Yep.
Like
That's true. That is true.
yes, very good.
lead generation tactics. And what we found is, in addition to this being so simple, it also gets you quality leads on the list. There's something different.
I just want to demonstrate that quality leads to the list. That is what I mean with pace, change, down, on whatever's important.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
Beautiful.
He's also got, again, he turns out to be one of my favorites because I think I love everybody that presents and they use bent knees.
It's always the
bent knees where he accentuates what's being said, and he uses the balanced feet where he lifts himself up. He's got a lot of energy, which, this is the thing. This is the thing. So his voice is deep and it is lovely pace changes. It is also very warm. And then at the same time, he's got this body language, which is exciting.
Yeah.
And he's being excited, which is, he creates this marvel of, it's almost like it shouldn't work. But it does.
But it does, yeah.
Different about someone that's opting in for a free checklist, right? A quick, impulsive thing. They're not really serious.
Oh, you've adapted pace.
I saw that as well, adapted pace.
Oh, that is beautiful and very well executed when it comes to this.
If you show a car was driving by, that means it was a slow car. But the car was actually going super fast, but your gesture was slow, so it doesn't make sense. So the next time you are going to portray the car going really fast, because it went fast, you go, the car went by, because that just adds value to what was actually happening. And that is what he does. So you do this, and he shows that in a quick manner.
In combination with 108,
Yes.
the synchronicity.
Yes.
So the synchronicity is that the message he says conveying to us in his facial expression, his language, his voice and body language is in synchronicity with each other.
I want to ask you this. There's something very likable.
It's glasses.
Nah.
It's the shirt.
Studies have shown that glasses increases authority and credibility, not likability. Looks like a face like, I'm serious,
But,
I'm kind,
yeah,
I am here for you. I can't really put my finger on it.
genuine? Would that be?
Yeah,
like a genuine.
there's definitely a genuinity in it.
How is this so? It's because we have automated our webinar presentation. I record it one time, and it doesn't matter if 10 people see it, 100 people see it, or 1,000 people see it, or
Volume increase.
Pace increase.
Pace increase. You're using the climax.
101.
The
yeah.
101 in the language category. Functionality and gestures.
Yes, and it's synchronized.
And synchronized.
Yeah, progression
Yes,
in
he
the
loved it.
build-up.
Yeah, he was building the different. So progression is when you show with either your body or your hands something that is moving either through time or value.
Yeah.
And this is where he.
Week 1, week 5, week
Yeah,
10.
Exactly.
I want to see that again.
Yeah, let's see that again.
Yeah.
automated our webinar presentation. I record it one time, and it doesn't matter if 10 people see it, 100 people see it, or 1,000 people see it, or 10,000 people see it. My time investment to create that asset was exactly the same.
Nice.
So my time is highly leveraged, and this is going to be sitting there and running for me at all times. And what we do is we
And that, again, adapted pace, running through there all the time.
Yeah.
If he'd done running through there, that it would give us an idea that it was going very slowly, but this is going very fast. I think I found it.
Did you find it?
I think I see what he's doing. I don't know why I didn't catch it previously, but he is in such a high level of synchronization. It's very rare that you see it. What that means is that his facial expression matches what he's saying, and just that is quite rare because it's only 1 in 20 who have a fully developed facial expression, and he's got phenomenal facial expressions, including his eyebrows. So facial expressions matching what he's saying, matches his body language, matches his gestures, just blindingly beautiful with the adapted pace, adapted size. Wow. And then body language as a whole. So body language, gestures, facial expressions, words, voice. All of it is saying the same thing. The only thing that can happen, the only way that can happen is A, you're very skilled to begin with.
Yep.
And B, you are genuinely and authentically delivering whatever content you're delivering.
Yep. But that is the best thing that can happen when it comes to that level, when you do things, we don't think about it, but it's just there. You have learned the skill and it's become a part of your personality. Yep.
Some people say, about skills, should I really add that? It sounds so weird. We have this example of when we do our keynotes, we look at our audience and we say, hey, look at you. You are using the empowering head angle. So we find someone in the audience who's tilting their head like this. And you're also using amplifying head movement. And then I ask them, do you think that affects me? And they go, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Yeah. And it does, because this is an affirmative nod, and this is a show of care or empathy or listening skills. So you can have 1,000 people sitting in an audience, and most commonly about 25% of them are tilting their head left or right to begin with, and about the same are also nodding away. And then usually about 30 minutes into our presentation, depending on the content, but if it's oxytocin-driven content, about 75 to 80% are starting to tilt their head left or right. And that's very powerful to see. And now, then there's obviously 10 or 20% who they don't do this. And they're very often misunderstood in life because they don't communicate what they think from a non-verbal perspective. And then I say to them, well, just try it. Like tilt your head the next time you're talking to a person and nod affirmatively. And they're like, oh, that's going to feel super fake though. And that is absolutely true. But all new skills feel fake.
100%.
You don't play golf.
I don't play golf.
I don't play golf.
I used to.
But I've heard that when people play golf and they're asked by a coach to try out a new swing, their score goes down. It just feels entirely incorrect and weird and whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, over and over and over again, as soon as they get it into their system, they perform better on the golf court. Court. I don't know if it's called court. Anyhow.
Golf course.
So what we're saying here is all of these 110 skills, it's about using them until they feel natural. And that will then enhance your communication with everyone around you.
Yeah. So what do you think in the ballpark of what you have seen? Where do you want to place him? We got, as always, 0 points over here and then 110 over here. Where? Skill 32, if you were wondering. Sound effects.
Yes. I'd say that it should probably be around somewhere between 75 and 78, I think.
I was going for around 73 to 75 there. Yeah. So we were in the right perspective there.
Which is, again, in the incredibly high arena of points.
Without a doubt.
Very, very few public speakers are at this level.
What, though, would you like him to have done differently?
Well, one reason why he scored a bit less than other speakers that we've had a look at is because he didn't apply role-playing.
No.
And role-playing, skill 104, opens up this... It's almost like the wardrobe in Narnia. It's like you open that up and you go like, whoa! Because in skill 104, you're allowed to play with your voice, with your body language, use the stage as a scene. Yep. And that just allows you to jump up 5 to 10 points immediately as soon as you do a role play. Now, I can't ask him, he's gone 3 minutes and 17 seconds in. Does it make sense to add role play into this presentation? maybe not. Maybe it could be used later on. And if we analyze that bit, he would have scored even higher.
Yeah.
So I can't say that he should have added that. I think he would obviously score more if we analyzed that as well.
There would be, out of the spice rack perspective, to add, I would love to see, even in the 3 minutes, in the structural way of how to start a presentation or any form of delivery, to include, or in this case, more a story. The stories also open up the door to the perspective of using different volume changes, language changes, the entire dramatization.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I think we can agree on that. I think if we boil these 3 minutes and 17 seconds down, it could be visualization. Skill 110 could be used more. Skill 110 puts things into light. So if I say can, and then I want to visualize that, I say Coca-Cola can. It just becomes more visual to you when you use an extension like that. If I use the word email, or I use the word Gmail or Outlook, it's more visualizing with examples. Yeah. And then storytelling and metaphors and similes are extensions of that. Yeah. So I would probably go for skill 110 to increase the skill visualization even more.
Totally agree on that one.
Yeah, and I think all people can literally use more rhetorical devices, all speakers. So maybe I could add some of that. Facial expressions, spot on. I wouldn't do anything about that. Voice.
You're like mind blown.
Absolutely mind blown. Amazing. Obviously, he wasn't able to use dramatizing or language change because that's part of role play most commonly. Sound effects, you use that. Yeah. So there's absolutely some opportunities to get some points there as well. Body language, you have the protected posture.
Yes, so more neutrality into that one.
Could be improved.
Yeah.
So bits and bobs that can be improved. Yeah.
But overall,
look at that. That is my alarm.
It's your alarm. Hey,
I am going to go and fetch my daughter from school.
If you like this, of course, hit the like button and subscribe. But also, what did you take away from this analysis?
Yeah, that would be nice to hear.
We want to hear that. Yeah. And also, if you want to have somebody to, hey, Alex, David, can you do an analysis on this person? It would always be fun. Like, always great to do these things. So hit us up with the post. Yeah, from there.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That is brilliant. Absolutely. Hit us up with that. You know, if you got your boss delivering a super boring PowerPoint and he's okay with us dissecting his delivery, that would be amazing.
Amazing.
Because what we usually do is obviously we pick good speakers and give small bits of advice on how you can do something even better.
Yes.
None of us would have the morals or the ethics to take someone in and analyze a 25-pointer, because that would be hanging as a speaker and presenter. But I've always dreamt of having this TV series, man, where you have the employees and they can send in something to the TV program, and they can we want our boss to be on the TV program, right? I don't know what you call that word in English. And then one of those are picked, and then I come in to this boss's room and I go like, this is the TV show called Death by PowerPoint. We're now going to look at, we're now going to improve your PowerPoints. And the TV show is about improving a boss's abilities to communicate.
Reality TV.
Yes, reality TV.
This is the first time I've ever heard of it. I've known him for 15 years. You know what? Go and fetch your daughter and let's see. If you know anybody who's a producer who would love that idea, hit us up.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. See you.
Enjoy. Visualization.